Hi, everybody. I'm Cynthia Toussaint at Women in Pain Nation with a thought of the day. I have been thinking a lot about complex regional pain syndrome, or CRPS, and why I'm getting over a flu if I sound funny. That's not what I've been thinking about, though. I'm wondering why some of us remit and most of us don't. When people come to me with CRPS, I just generally think, you're going to have this for the rest of your life. Unless like a mother comes to me with a little girl, and because I know that little girls generally spontaneously remit. So our young systems, that our nervous systems, they just want to fix themselves, and they're able to. So that always makes me feel so good to tell mothers that, and it generally does happen. But there are 3 people who I know who have kind of impossibly remitted from CRPS later in life, and that hasn't been making sense to me. So I've been thinking a lot about it. What do these people have in common? Why is that not me? Here I am at 43 plus years, and I don't think it's ever going to happen for me, obviously. But so one of these women, she was very abused, traumatized as a young person, and literally her 2 abusers, they died. They left this planet. And I'm guessing that her nervous system is more calm. The cortisol isn't running through her veins, and she's not in fight or flight all the time, because she's not thinking, as I have spent most of my life thinking, what are they going to do to hurt me next? And I'm guessing that that's why she remitted, but it still seems impossible to me. So I don't know, but that's really interesting to me. The other 2 women, I've been trying to figure out for years, what do they have in common? They both got CRPS. Well, one got CRPS fairly young, but not young enough to remit really early. Maybe that's part of it. But and then the other one got it later. Both women have children. One had 3 children after she remitted. One had children before. And it's like the only thing that I can tie together is they're both quite wealthy. And I'm thinking, well, how, you can't buy your way out of CRPS. This disease doesn't care. But what I'm wondering about is, okay, I have always had money problems. I mean, my dad died when I was very young. There was never any money. And that's a lot of stress. That what that does to your nervous system is not good. And I'm having, because of recent happenings, I'm worrying a lot about money again. And I probably will until my last day. And I'm really worried that I'm going to end up in a Medi-Cal facility. So that's a lot of wear and tear on the nervous system, and that makes CRPS a lot worse. So these women don't have those worries, and so that's one thing that I mean, they say money can't buy you happiness, but it can certainly buy you less stress, right? The other thing is, I had really bad healthcare. I couldn't afford really good healthcare. And so for the first 13 and a half years of doctors telling me that my pain was all in my head, and in not so nice ways, that I was crazy. And one doctor even said, "You're only a woman, it doesn't really matter, why don't you just shoot yourself in the head?" Not nice. These women got well during the years when I was being abused. So I'm guessing also, obviously they have much, they weren't stuck in an HMO like I was. They got really good healthcare, and I know that about these 2 women. They got really, really good healthcare. So I'm wondering, it makes me kind of cry, because I'm thinking, if I had been wealthy, might I have gotten out of this? I mean, let's face it, CRPS, it does ruin your life. I mean, people say, well, you have a different life. Yeah, right. But not the life you want. So, and nobody would want a life of being tortured and being in this high level pain, high impact chronic pain. Nobody would want this. So I've just been trying to figure it out, how that impossible thing happens, but it does seem impossible to me. And I was saying to my partner recently, well, so-and-so, well, of course she's always going to have it. And then he reminded me of these people we know who have gotten better. And so I guess that's reason for hope. And in the comment section below, let me know what your feelings are about, CRPS, complex regional pain syndrome. Can you get out of it? Is there a way out of it? Have you found a way out of it? Do you know somebody who has? Tell me your secrets. I want to learn. Sending love. Women in Pain Nation. I forgot to say that at the beginning. We'll see if John catches that. Women in Pain Nation, Cynthia Toussaint. Signing off for now. Talk really soon. Take care, everybody.